just want to mention one thing about this 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, going down to this root 2, 3. And you know, root 2, 3 goes back up to 4, 5, 6, so it can go up to 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a nice ramp pattern because you're going back here a full third, so it gives you a little bit more of the guitar to play. You know what I'm saying? You're getting more of it to play than continuing on as with double string shapes would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3. See how we didn't go back a full third here. We went back we went back a whole step, not a full third. So this one, you get extra mileage out of it. We're looking for that extra mileage. Okay, so you're playing something in F, you know. Well, didn't sound too musical, but that kind of thing. You know, it's a Lydian. It's kind of a Lydian thing, but the bottom line is you'd start at root. You know, you'd have a tonal center at root. You'd be treating root as a tonal center. Okay, this string shape is just there because when we get to those long patterns, it actually ends up on top of the three extra long patterns there, the S3AXL right there. There's your A. It just goes A to A. It's a substitute. AA. What time is it? All right, so we want to get away from these kind of diagrams they're not much help, because you know, where does this go? Oh, did that arrow go exactly there? You know, all that stuff. So that's the crux of chart 288. Now let's go to 289, the brand new chart, and I'll show you, and we'll get to this stuff, by the way. Now I see here we got it as reduced size, so we're gonna go back to 288 when we want to look closer at this stuff. But I want to show you what I've done here. I've taken the long pattern here, 4, 5, 6, 7, and put it as a separate pattern. It's going to go REXL to R23, and it just goes in a circle. That's what I just played. Root 2, 3, REXL, root 2, 3. Now, why does that not show the 4, 5, 6, 7 pattern? Okay, because this is the start. This is the alpha and the omega. Yeah, I don't mean to sound so gruesome. Alpha and the omega. Okay, and then there's a non-string, because you know you were at 7, you went back to the root there. It's only a half step. So I showed these guys separately. Now we're going to get to the quality, the chords, hopefully today. Now, again, 2 steps forward. What is it? 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So we've separated into 2 things. Here's our 1 step back. We're not looking at the long pattern in this pattern. This is our usual full AAA pattern. Okay, AAA, this is going to save you, just like AAA would save you on the road. Okay, it's just 5, 6 to 5, 6. That's it. That's it. Let's see if we can do that. 5, 6. So it'd be 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at 5, 6 again, but which 5, 6 are we at? Are we at this 5, 6 way up here? No, we're not there yet. We're at this 5, 6. Okay, so then we can, let's just bring that down an octave, because remember, string shapes don't care what octave you're in. The staff cares, because the staff wants to know exactly where those notes are. Is it a line through note? Is it an in-between line note? Where is it on the staff? Is it on the bass clef? Is it on the treble clef? Is it in the middle? You know what I'm saying? Is it an extension down from the treble clef? Is it an extension up? Ascending up from the bass clef? That you want to know exactly where it is. But just string shapes does not care where where it is. So here it is, 5 6, 5 6, same string shape, just the A string shape there. Okay, so it's they're individualized, intentionally individualized. So here's the 5 6 that we're at right now. Okay, so we're at this 5 6 right now. Here is at the top. Sorry, we kind of looks like 0 0, you know. So, but that's the 5 6 there. I'll fix it. I'll fix that. I know I'm going to hate myself for fixing it, because when I watch this again, it's like, oh, it's taking too long there. Like my math teacher used to say, taking too long, Giovanni. All right, so again, let's go this 5 6 to this 5 6. We're at this 5 6. Now let's just bring this 5 6 back down, and we're going to play. That's it. That's where this 5 6 is, right here. Okay, so that, which 5 6 was that? When we originally played it, it was this 5 6. Okay, we played it in between two string shapes. 5 6 7 root 2 3 4 5 6. But if we play the long pattern right there, okay, so that's what's going on with this time with the diagram. It goes around perfectly. That's why it's called the 5 6 circle. All right, and then here we have the root 2 3 circle, okay, because we start on root 2 3 and end on root 2 3. This is a good ramp pattern circle. Now let's look at some of the let's look at the road map, because when we go to here, we're going to go one chart back. This is the deal here. This is the deal. Now, what are we missing over here? You know, people might immediately say, this is the old style. This is the short finger barred pattern, can be played in the key of F and on. Anything from F and up on a normal guitar can be played, that can play these patterns. So F would be, starting would be like starting from 3 4. Whoops. So it'd be 7 root 2 3 4 5 6 7 root 2 3 4 6 7 root 2. Okay, that would be kind of a low Korean scale, but these are your short patterns. You can start them anywhere. It's all in P4 though. Remember, this is all in P4 tuning, unwarped pattern stack. C, G, D, A, E, starting down here on C. If you started on G, it would be G, D, A, E, C, G. You know, and you'd have to put the C on top of there, which it is on top of there already, and then you put the G on top of there, on top of the C. You just keep building like that. When you get to the B string, you have to move it to the right, the pattern to the right 1 fret. So that's the short patterns, and they're good for bar chords, they're good for leads. You know, when you're doing something like, you know, and you want to do your pattern. You know, when you have plenty of fretboard to do those, you know, those dip down chords that would go below the fret nut. Other than that, we have the long patterns. So here's the string shapes with the long patterns. Just look at them, intentionally individualizing these string patterns, these scale fragments. String shapes, I call them. The string shapes. Sounds like a band. The string shapes. 5 6 7 root 2 3 4 5 6. Notice it counts, and then we have additional to 4 5 6 7. Now looking at, this is the road map here. This has everything, long and short patterns, road map, multi-ladder. It's like taking like 3 or 4